Well, we have another exciting round of brand new Transformers announcements. Hello everyone, I am Shane from Crystal Clear 101. Welcome back to the channel. So it's mid-January of 2025, and we had a whole new slew of official Transformer figure announcements from Hasbro. And I know I'm a little late bringing this news to y'all on this channel, but this has honestly been the first opportunity I've had to even bring it to y'all. But regardless of that, I will say this has a pretty good mixture. It's like 9 different announcements. Nine, technically 10 different figures. And I have not really had much of a chance to actually take a look at these. So as I show you each one and take a look at them, this will be my first time actually looking at these figures. So you can honestly see my initial first impressions of these figures as I show them to y'all. But we got a mixture of predominantly Studio Series. We do have a Age of the Primes Generation Selects. We do have a Amazon exclusive 2-pack, and we do have a Masterpiece figure in here. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the very first one that's shown on Hasbro Pulse. Alright, the first one we have up is Studio Series War for Cybertron Voyager Class Ironhide. So this would be part of the one that's intended more for the video games. But this Ironhide, it's been a long time since I played War for Cybertron. But this Ironhide, my first impression is he does actually look pretty good. The robot mode looks good. The vehicle mode, I'm pretty sure is accurate to the in-game model. The first thing it does make me think of is like a red Bumblebee. That's the vehicle mode. That's what it makes me think of. It appears they're still going with that plasticless window display for the bosses, which, if you want me to give you my honest opinion, I think is stupid if that's what they're really going to do. But, I mean, overall, I see this is going to be a nice addition to anyone's Studio Series War for Cybertron video game collection. Because I know they've done Optimus, they've done Bumblebee. I don't remember all the characters that they've done. But if you're going to be filling out that roster, you're going to have to need Ironhide for that collection. Next one that is up is Studio Series Deluxe Class Dark of the Moon Q, aka Wheeljack. Now, this is my first time actually seeing this one. The head sculpt for him, as soon as Hasbro Pulse gets done actually loading up the image, the face sculpt actually looks accurate to how Q was portrayed in Dark of the Moon, with that Albert Einstein-ish look to the head. The vehicle mode, I'm assuming, is accurate to how Q would have looked. Also shows him with a couple of weapons, which I've only watched Dark of the Moon a couple of times. But, I mean, for what it is, it looks accurate to the character. Another one that's just now getting filled in for Dark of the Moon. That's finally being released. Next one up, we have Studio Series Deluxe Class Transformers Devastation Optimus Prime. Yes, we are getting another Optimus Prime. Another G1 inspired Optimus. Now, what makes this one different is it's supposed to be based off of Transformers Devastation, which this year is the 10th anniversary of that game. And those who play the game know that it was well known for having that cartoon look to it, having that cel-shaded look to it. Well, their way of making this from that game is by having the windows on the front of his chest and for the front of the tractor-trailer mode, that cel-shaded look. The rest of him is just a standard-looking Optimus. I will say this, for a deluxe class, he looks really good. I really like the way that this Optimus looks. If I had any gripes just looking at it, it's just, I don't like seeing those gaps in the inner part of the thigh. Because for me, that's just a little distracting. But he does come with the Energon Ats. His tractor-trailer mode actually looks pretty good for a deluxe. Not perfect, but looks good. And honestly, if I was to pick out any of these figures that are being announced, honestly, it would probably be this one. Yes, it's another Optimus, but I just really like the way that this particular one looks. Next one up, Studio Series Deluxe Class Transformers The Movie Autobot Jazz. So this one's actually just going to be a repack of 8601. Because this was actually the very first figure that was released for the Studio Series 86 line a few years ago. But the only difference that I can really tell, honestly, is going to be his packaging. And it's been a while since I've looked at my SS86 Jazz. I don't remember if it had the number 14 on the doors. I'd have to go look. But if you missed getting Studio Series 86 Jazz the first time around, well, they're going to be repacking and re-releasing it, so you'll have another chance to get this one. Next one up is Studio Series Leader Class Dark of the Moon Shockwave. Now, this one I know is a straight-up repack, because I also have this figure. The figure itself, it's exactly the same as the first release. It even comes with the same accessories. The soldier on the parachute also comes with the little minifigures of Wheelie and I'm trying to remember what the other character's name was. If it was Brains, I can't remember. But it's the exact same figure that got released a few years ago. If you missed out on Dark of the Moon Leader Class Shockwave, this is going to give you another opportunity to actually get him. Up next is Studio Series Leader Class Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. This is the second Optimus Prime that was announced for this particular assortment. But I can say that compared to the first Leader Class figure that got released back in 2014, while this one seems to be more accurate, this one color-wise does seem to be a bit more dull, especially around the chest area. But it looks like he does have the appropriate weapons, especially the big sword that he carries. I don't remember what that sword was called. I didn't care for Age of Extinction, if I'm being honest. But the truck mode looks good. Overall, compared to the original 2014 Leader Class figure, this one looks like it's a vast improvement. So, if you're a fan of Age of Extinction and you like that particular style of Optimus Prime, this will be another one, another Age of Extinction Optimus Prime you can add to your collection. Thus, I will say this one does look vastly better than the original. Next one up is actually a shared exclusive between Hasbro Pulse and Amazon. So, you know this one's going to be fun to try and get. But we have the Transformers Wreck and Doom Collection Top Spin versus Spinister. Now, looking at the figures, I have Spinister from Siege. Top Spin, I never did yet. But I will say that Spinister is a fun figure. That's easily one of my favorite Siege figures. I never did get my hands on Top Spin, but he appears to be the same figure as the Titans Return version. He appears to be the same as the Titans Return version. But overall, aside from the colors, I believe on Top Spin, and it looks like Spinister to me has been repainted as well. If you missed out on these two characters before years ago, this will be a chance for you to get them again if you're able to place a pre-order for them, especially through Amazon. Up next is the Generation Selects Age of the Primes G1 Trypticon. Now, this is a Titan class figure. Now, this is a re-release, a repaint of the original Titans Return Trypticon. Now, the only thing they did was change the colors to make them more color accurate to the original animation model. But other than that, it's the exact same figure. I will say that the colors on this one look really sharp. Now, I personally have a soft spot for Trypticon since I had the original toy as a kid. And seeing this one, this one looks good. And the way the box art is done up on this one, I love it. This may very well have to be one I really consider tracking down and getting a hold of, because this one just looks so good. And last but most certainly not least is MPG-15 Cybertron Rattle, aka Beast Wars Rat Trap. Now, Beast Wars is one of those that, as a Transformers fan, this may sound blasphemous to some of y'all, I have not really had much of a chance to get into actually watching. I still need to watch Beast Wars. But I will say that looking at Rat Trap himself, he actually looks really good. The rat mode also looks really good. He does like a standard Masterpiece figure. It looks like he's highly posable. And it appears he does come with a slew of additional accessories. I'll just show you those accessories on the screen, let you see what all it's supposed to come with. But overall, if you're a fan of Beast Wars and you've been, adding these Beast Wars characters to your Masterpiece collection, here you go. Here's another one, another mainstay from Beast Wars, Rat Trap. And that is all of the latest announcements from Hasbro as far as new Transformer figures go. I mean, compared to the previous announcement, the one announcing Age of the Primes, for me, personally, this one was a little lackluster. This one did have a few repacks, a few reissues. Overall, compared to Age of the Primes, I know of at least 2 figures out of the 9 that I personally just really want. And I mean, the vast majority of them are Studio Series. And of the Studio Series, 2 of them I have, and only one of them I actually truly, really want. And if you stood with me up to this point, I highly appreciate you watching this video. If you like this kind of content, be sure to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And be sure to turn on that bell so you receive all notifications for when I do upload future videos. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.